Welcome to the Deep Dive. We grab a pile of interesting stuff and pull out the key insights for you.
Glad to be diving in.
So today we're getting into something that, well, let's be honest, can be a real pain. Sending money globally.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're trying to bridge, regular money, dollars, euros, whatever, and the whole digital asset world. Bitcoin, stable coins.
It feels tangled, often slow, definitely expensive sometimes.
Absolutely. It's a space just begging for something simpler. Which brings us to Krak.
Right. This new app, Krak, K-R-A-K. It's developed by Kraken.
The crypto exchange, one of the big established names. So they've got credibility.
Exactly. And that's why this deep dive feels so relevant right now. Our mission really is to unpack how Krak is trying to make peer-to-peer payments, person to person, just radically simpler.
Across borders, too.
Yeah.
And handling both traditional money and digital assets seamlessly. That's the key promise.
We want to explore its interesting features, get under the hood a bit to see how it works.
And figure out why it could actually be a significant new player in how money moves globally.
Okay, so let's think about some of those aha moments. What's really surprising here?
Well, the big one for me is sending money instantly to over 160 countries.
Instantly. That's bold. How usually international transfers involve waiting.
Right. But here's the clever part. You don't need bank account numbers, SWIFT codes, or even those super long crypto wallet addresses.
No. So what do you need?
Just a username. They call it at Krak tag. Simple as that.
A username. Like sending a message.
Pretty much. It feels like that. It sort of abstracts away all that complex routing info for the user.
Huh. That sounds incredibly simple. Almost too simple. How does that work securely? Does it skip checks?
No, not skipping checks.
Yeah.
It relies on Kraken's existing robust security and verification processes when you set up your account initially. The @Krak tag just simplifies the transaction part for the user. Think about what that means for places with less banking infrastructure. Huge.
Okay, that makes sense. Using the exchange's security backbone. And versatility, I saw it handles over 300 currencies.
Yeah, over 300. And that includes both traditional fiat currencies and a massive range of digital assets.
Wow. So you can hold dollars, euros, Bitcoin, Ether, stablecoins, all in one place.
Exactly. And convert between them, send them. It leverages all of Kraken's existing infrastructure for handling diverse assets.
How does that compare to, say, other payment apps?
It's way more comprehensive on the crypto side, obviously, and the focus is on being transparent. You see the conversion spread up front.
No hidden fees. That's always the catch.
They claim no hidden fees. What you see is what you get, which is refreshing compared to traditional FX.
Definitely. No more nasty surprises when the money arrives. Now, you also mentioned rewards.
This caught my eye, too. You can earn yield. Up to 4.1% on USDG, that's their own US dollar stablecoin.
Okay.
And potentially up to 10% on some other digital assets. And crucially, no lockup periods.
Whoa, 10% with no lockup. How are they managing that? Where's that yield coming from, especially in crypto?
That's a great question. It really comes down to Kraken's position within the crypto ecosystem. They have deep liquidity. They operate extensive market-making desks.
So they can tap into DeFi yields, lending markets, things traditional banks can't easily access?
Precisely. They can generate yield from the crypto market itself in ways that are, frankly, much more efficient than traditional finance allows, and then pass some of that back to the Krak app users.
Interesting. So it leverages the core crypto exchange capabilities.
Absolutely. In the app itself, the interface, it looks really slick, like a chat app, apparently.
Yeah.
Makes sending money feel less like a bank chore.
Easy to use is key. And underpinning all this is Kraken security, right?
Yes. Institution-grade security, multi-factor authentication, all the stuff you'd expect from a major exchange. That's vital for trust.
Okay, so we've covered the what's. Let's dig into the how a little more. How does Krak actually move the money instantly across borders, handling both fiat and crypto? It can't be using traditional bank wires or standard blockchain confirmations for that speed.
Right, exactly. It's not just a pretty front end on the same old slow systems. It's built on Kraken's own back-end infrastructure.
Meaning
They can do near-instant internal ledger settlements. Think of it like this. If I have euros on Kraken and you want dollars, and we both use Krak, Kraken can just adjust its internal books almost instantly.
so it's like an internal netting system, optimized across fiat and crypto.
Sort of, yeah. A highly optimized internal ledger that bridges the two worlds. It avoids the slow external banking networks or waiting for blockchain block times for many transfers. It's almost like a private, super efficient network built on Kraken's rails.
That makes sense. That internal plumbing is the key differentiator for speed and the multi-asset capability.
Yeah.
Okay, so putting it all together, how does Crack stack up against the big names people already use, like PayPal or Venmo?
Well, it's clearly aiming to compete. PayPal and Venmo are great, but mostly for domestic, traditional currency, right?
Yeah, international can be clunky or expensive, and crypto isn't really their main game.
Exactly. Crack brings that P2P ease of use like Venmo, but makes it global, adds deep crypto support, plus those yield features.
And leverages the security and global infrastructure of a major exchange.
Right. So it's positioned quite differently. It's trying to be a bridge between traditional finance and digital assets globally, not just moving money, but simplifying how you manage all of it.
So recapping the core value for you listening, Crack aims to fix the headaches of global transfers. Speed is a big one.
Instant speed. And supporting a huge range of money, both fiat and crypto, over 300 types.
Plus transparency on costs, no hidden fees, that's the promise. And ease of use. That @CrackTag thing is pretty slick.
Yeah, and the chat-like feel of the app makes it less intimidating.
And critically, it's all built on Kraken's security foundation. That provides a lot of peace of mind.
Definitely. And they're not stopping there. They've mentioned future plans.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Virtual and physical payment cards are apparently on the roadmap.
Okay, that would be interesting. So you could potentially spend directly from your Crack balance, whether it's dollars or crypto.
That seems to be the goal, making those digital assets truly spendable in the real world, easily, further blurring the lines.
So connecting this back to you, the listener.
Yeah.
How might something like Crack change the way you think about finance? Sending money abroad, maybe managing different types of assets, even earning a return on your balance.
It definitely prompts you to reconsider what's possible outside the old banking systems we're used to.
Which leads us to a final thought to leave you with.
Yeah, think about this. As apps like Crack emerge, apps that just seamlessly blend traditional money and digital assets, what does that really mean for the future?
What kind of truly global, borderless payment systems could arise?
And maybe more profoundly, how could this reshape personal finance altogether, potentially moving us beyond the traditional banking structures we know today?
Something to ponder. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.